Hello, this is Aaron Black with Absolute Data Solutions. I'm here today to give you a brief overview of the adsBI data structure, and in particular today we're going to look at the view that's called VW underscore client payers. This is very similar to the client demographics table, but a little bit different, a little bit more built upon the payer setups that you have within your vendor software. Today we're going to go ahead and do this within Excel 2007. And what you do within Excel 2007 is hit a new workbook. We're going to go a blank workbook, and then we're going to go up to the top menu, Insert. We're going to insert a pivot table. So within that, to connect to the adsBI database, we're going to choose use an external data source. We're going to hit the Choose Connection button, and we're going to select the adsBI connection. We'll go ahead and open that up, and what you're going to see is a list of selected views and tables within the system. All the views sort to the top. As you can see, the type is view, and the one we're going to look at today is view underscore client payers. Once we have selected that, we are going to hit OK, and it'll pull into the sheet that we're currently in. This is the look of Excel 2007 and the way the pivot tables are set up. So I'll show you a couple examples of what you can do within this table. It's good for counts. What we can do is drag the case number field into the values, and we're going to get a count of cases. So if I come back up here and look, I have a case number count of 13,005 for my database. That's the number of clients that are currently in there. But in most circumstances, I'm only going to want to look at my active clients. So in order to do that, I have a client status. I'm going to pull that down to the report filter. What that does up here, and you can do this in a couple different areas, but right here I'm going to select down and hit select multiple items, and then select just my active clients. So I'll highlight off of all and select active, click OK. Now you can see I only have 1680 as far as my active clients go. If you have a ability, there are ways to group your payers together. In particular, I can look and say, I want to look at how many Medicaid clients I have and non-Medicaid clients. So down in my row labels, I will drag that in. The way the database goes, if yes means yes, they do have Medicaid. The row label here, no, means they do not have Medicaid. So I have my numbers there. So if I want to look at my self-pay balances by that split, I can drag my self-pay balances into values, and there you can see here's my self-pay balances by Medicaid status. So I can then go ahead and, just like anything in Excel, I can highlight those rows and make them look like, back up here to the home menu, I can want to make those look like dollars. So that'll give you a better idea. That's 55,000 for my non-Medicaid, and the Medicaid, where it equals yes, is $49,413.35 for a total of 105. If you highlight back on there, if you wanted to go back and look at that breakdown by let's say, where's my one particular item in there, primary payer, I can go ahead and look down here, bring primary payer over to the row label, and then I can bring in my primary payers underneath each one of those. You can move those back and forth if you wanted the primary to be first and look at board and then see if they're Medicaid or not within that. That would also work. Again, the functionality of the pivot tables is you can constantly grab and move around your data and make it look like you want it to look. The other great thing about pivot tables is we can do a chart right from the screen. In this case, I want to make it pretty basic, so I'm going to take out the primary payer and just look at Medicaid, non-Medicaid. And what I'm going to do is hit here, do an insert of a chart. Let's just do a simple pie chart. I'll make it look like a 3D pie, and then here you can see the values of the counts of yes and no. And then within that, it's just like any other Excel spreadsheet. You can right click and bring in values. You can move this around to other sheets. You can make it bigger. You can change the color. So very, very powerful stuff within the pivot table functionality. Excel 2007 is particularly adept at getting a more graphical look at this. Trend charts, graphs over time, drill down capability as well. So within this, if you want to know specifically what case numbers of your active caseload were right now non-Medicaid, you could double click on those and it would open up another sheet down here at the bottom. You see it open up sheet 4, and now it drilled down to all your case numbers who are active, because you can see the client status of active. who are those people, and then the actual information from the view. So you'll see a total number of transactions, self-pay, Medicare, Medicaid, non-Medicaid balances. So that is a good way for you to even further sort down. So if you wanted to see which ones are actually dual clients, I can uncheck that. Again, I only want to look at my dual clients, hit OK, and now it further subdivides those and filters that down to a better list for you. So again, a very powerful stuff, and I appreciate your time today.